Hello, hello. Good evening. I don't actually know if anyone's watching, but that's okay. It's a Friday night. Felt like streaming a little bit. Sorry, the microphone got messed up there. Yeah. Hi, folks. How you doing? Hope you had a good week. I had kind of an interesting week, and I actually probably should be working on some novel revisions right now, but one of my writing deadlines got pushed back a little bit. And hey, John Early, how are you? Happy Friday. Yeah, I don't really have the mental space to write tonight, even though I really should be. I've been wanting to stream this for a while. In October, this month of Halloween, and I've also been trying to beat this game. And I think I've come pretty close, but and I'm not sure if I'll make it on the stream tonight, but maybe I'll give it a try. Yeah, so hey, if you're new to the stream, I know I saw some new subscribers. I'm Eugene Myers. I stream mostly NES games, but every now and then I stream other stuff as well. Tonight I'm playing Haunted Halloween 85, an NES homebrew game by Retrotainment. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. And yeah, so this is a homebrew. I picked this up last year at MagFest and only just really got around to playing it. There's also a sequel called Haunted Halloween 86, which has some expanded controls and things. But it's a pretty fun game. And what else? Yeah, so I guess I'll just get started and see how this goes. Let me know if the controller is too loud. I'm trying again to use my retro USB wireless controller, even though I get some interference up here sometimes. So I'm going to see how it does on channel 3. Anyway, there's this whole story. There's a lot of text. Basically, his town's been haunted. John says he got an NES Classic Edition and about to soft modify it. Of course, yep. Hey, you know, I was one of the earliest. Basically, I got an NES Classic right when it came out. I was lucky enough to score one, and I was one of the people who used one of those first Hakchi mods. And in fact, I've never upgraded the NES Classic to the newer one because I've got all the games on there that I want, for the most part. The software's gotten a little bit weird lately. Like, there's just more options than I need, so I'm using some of the older software. But yeah, of course, I only have games loaded on there that I own. I mean, whatever. People emulate. I try to buy cartridges whenever I can. This I'm playing off of a cartridge right now. I'm playing on my retro USB AVS, which is why the picture doesn't look like composite-y right now. But yeah, I love original cartridges, but I also have an EverDrive, and I emulate when I need to. I don't mind admitting that. And if there's an option to support the original creators, then by all means, I will do that. So anyway, there's a lot of text in this game. I usually just ignore it, but I left it up I usually skip it, but I left it up in case people haven't seen it before. Basically, you're going to school right now. And yeah, the graphics in this game are pretty neat. I remember when I first started playing the game, especially compared to Halloween 86, I found the controls a little bit kind of slippery. But I've been playing it a lot more lately, and it's actually really good. Like, there's enough. It doesn't feel like it's like broken or anything. It feels fine. It's just you have to get used to it. You have to adjust to it a little bit. So have you heard of this one before, John? This game's available on like everything. Well, it's on Steam. You can get it on Steam. I don't think you can buy the ROM yet, but I know you can get it on the Xbox One, or maybe only Haunted Halloween 86 is on Xbox One. I'm not sure. So yeah, just leaving it up so you can see the cutscenes and everything. I honestly don't know how many people are watching streams tonight anyway, since I know PRGE is going on. But yeah, there's a lot of text. That's one of the only criticisms I'd have of this game is that there's like, normally I like a lot of story, but there's a lot of scrolling text in this thing. The SNES Classic and the PS1 Classic now. The SNES Classic is so common now. I mean, it's available. Every time I go to Target, I see like 4 or 5 SNES Classics and a bunch of NES Classics that I never thought I would see the day. considering how hard it was to get the thing in the first place. And I pre-ordered the PS1 Classic. I'm still waiting to find out what the rest of the games are. So serum soda count, that's basically your lives, and then it keeps track of the number of things that you kill, but I don't know why. Hey Gary, how are you? Hey Nicole. Oh, cool. Yeah, you guys are both streaming, both tuning in from PRG. I'm very jealous. I wish I were there with you guys. I'm not sure when I can get out there, but I definitely want to make that's on my list of conventions to make it too. So anyway, this is a pretty neat game. The control set in this isn't too broad. You can do this like uppercut thing by holding down and B. And I love the background designs in this game. Sometimes I find it a little bit confusing because I'm not sure what I can actually interact with and what is just, you know, part of the design. But it's great. Like, and this level's terrific. Obviously, it's like the one you start out with. But my favorite one is about midway through the game when you're in the mall and you're going through like a video store, rental store, and there's all this cool stuff in the background here. So 6502, that's assembly code for the NES. Oops. There's all this stuff about NES Club, and like the Konami code is printed in here. So it's pretty neat. Like, you know, the guys who made this game, I met a couple of them, clearly love the NES. And you have to love the NES, I think, in order to actually code a new game for it, you know, today. So I'm hoping. Oops. Okay. Tell me about Alfred Chicken. I haven't played Alfred Chicken, actually. I know that it's a rare game, or it's one of the lesser common games. I don't think I've even like fired it up in an emulator or anything. I don't know anything about Alfred Chicken, although I know there's like a Super Alfred Chicken. So I was playing this on my portable NES. I have the 8-bit boy from Gamer's Tech. So this is interesting. When you get hit, your energy meter is basically your shading, and the more green you are, the less health you have until finally you turn into a zombie, and then you're dead. Which is a really neat system, I think, for tracking health. See, I'm pretty close to turning into a zombie now. I could use some candy corn. Candy corn is health in this. Let's screw that one up. Oh, it was candy corn and I didn't grab it. Oh no! And I turned into a zombie. So there we go. That's okay. I'm not going for a no-death run just yet. I would just want to finish the game if I can. I came pretty close. I was in a stage where I was fighting like a werewolf. I think that's towards the end of the game. So anyway, I was playing this on the 8-bit boy. So that thing up there is health. It refills your health completely, and then that S is a soda can, and that's another life. Anyway, so I was playing this on the portable thing, and the color palettes on that thing aren't super great. And so some of these platforms are really hard to see, but it's much easier on my TV now. So you can see it's a little bit slippery, but no worse than a lot of NES games actually. So it just takes a little bit of getting used to, and that adds to some of the challenge here. So yeah, Alfred Chicken, let me know what you think of that thing. I'll give it a try sometime. I know I've got the ROM on my EverDrive, but I've never tried it. So here's a boss. One other, it's not really a problem. Like, one other thing about this game is that the boss fights, some of the boss fights are actually pretty involved and challenging, and a lot of them are actually like pretty easy. Like, that one's a very easy boss. I'm pretty sure they've ramped them up a lot in the sequel. Is everything look and sound okay to you guys? Sorry about the controller. It's like right in front of the microphone. I'm sure it's like way loud. But I really want to use a wireless controller up here, and I was having interference issues, so I'm just trying this out some more to see if it can work consistently. Stretching a cord like 12 feet with an extension cord from the AVS isn't the most ideal up here, especially with like my dog running around and pets and things, or a toddler. So I'm not even reading this. I was out of there, straight back into the woods. I didn't care that the sun was starting to set. I wasn't sticking around that school any longer. I could tell this wasn't going to be easy. I needed as much candy as I could get from killing those mindless dweebs, and as much of that serum soda as I could find, no matter where I had to look for it. It was the only thing that would keep me from turning into a zombie like my friends. I mean, the story is fine. It's just, there's a lot of it. I usually just skip this once I read it the first time. Had to book it. I was losing daylight and fast. So this team, they're pretty great. I think they're based out of Pittsburgh, and they work in like the Cash and Culture game store, and they're working on another game right now that was kickstarted last year called Full Quiet, and I've got that one. I contributed to that. I hate these bats. These bats are like the worst because they dive bomb you and they don't go away. If you run away from them, they'll follow you unless you can get really far ahead of them. I don't technically need to kill all of these things. Here, and I missed it. It's too bad because that's like 2 lives that I could have gotten there. So it goes. You can rack up a lot of lives by the end of this game, though. I think when I played through the other day, I had more than 9. I don't know how many more than 9 I had, and then I burned them all on that werewolf fight. I just couldn't get the timing down. Commodore Kids, NES Club, 2600 crew. Alright, got this thing. Pretty sure, I'm imagining that the Retrotainment guys must be at PRG this weekend. These things took me a while to figure out too. Especially this one. Very tricksy. It's also something really interesting. If you get above the birds, or the bats, are they birds or bats? I guess they're birds. If you get above them, then they sort of freak out because they keep trying to dive bomb you, but you're not below them. So then you might see it in the stream at some point. Just a lot of really varied environments, which is pretty neat. Spikes. Really not a good time. Need some more health, please. So here I've learned you just kind of need to creep forward here so that because if you run straight through, then all like 4 ghosts spawn at the same time and then you get surrounded. That's actually bad enough. So Some of this is actually like learning how to pass things and then getting the hang of it. Ouch. That was a waste. That's no good. There's Trixie. Controller seems to be working okay so far, so that's good. Oh no, 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 no. Oh crap. That's never happened to me before. Okay. But see, I've got like 8 lives already, so it's not too terrible. Yeah. So what's the first game you're going to play on the NES Classic, John? I got the Super NES Classic when it came out, and the first and only game I've played through completely on it is the Super Castlevania 4. I actually will read the text for the next section because I kind of like this one. Tetris? The woods were way scarier at dusk. Those killer crows and poison pumpkins were not there earlier in the day, and that Bigfoot was not waking out like that. I would always see Bigfoots in those woods, but they were never ticked off like that. Something had to have spooked it. So I love that this is a place where he's seen Bigfoots around, but they're freaking out now, so you know something's wrong. Tetris. Did you see me play any of that game Dulon? It looks like it's spelled Dushland, John early. It's like a Tetris clone, but it's got all these weird, I don't remember if you were in that stream. It's got all these weird levels in it, you know, like blocks that fly up to the top of the screen instead of down, and random blocks appearing in the middle of the playing field. It's kind of interesting if you're a Tetris fan. I think it might be worth checking out. Which is your favorite Tetris game on the NES, though? Is it the Famicom release, or the Tengen release, or the official Nintendo one? Something wasn't right about the mall. Okay, I love the mall section. Plus, this game has really cool music. Some of this level in particular is a little bit tricky to figure out what's going on in the backgrounds. Game Boy Tetris. Are you going to install other systems on your NES Classic? I know a lot of people did that, but then it was like, literally, if you were going to do that, you might as well have gone to RetroPie. I've just only kept the NES games online. Well, that's some Famicom and Disk System games. You having good fun at PRG, Nicole? Yeah, so as cool as this game is, I've only played a little bit of Homebrew Halloween 86. It's really way better than this. In the sequel, you can switch between characters, so you can switch between Donnie and I forget her name. There's a girl character who's actually even cooler than he is, and you can do all these special moves. There's like a bunch of different button combinations. See, these sections, the way that the lighting is set up, I keep thinking that there's like a pit there, but no. So I'm really looking forward to playing 86, but I definitely wanted to play them in order. And I picked them both up at MagFest last year, boxed. You know, one thing that's really neat about the homebrew scene is, first of all, some of these games are really terrific, and second of all, it's really neat that you can interact with the actual programmers and support the game designers like firsthand. So I definitely try to support more homebrew games than even buying old NES games at this point. Oh, these glass bits are tricky. So I keep not sure how to get like up there. And I was wondering if there's like a moment which is in this game where you get like a double jump or some other ability, because I don't know how to get to some of these things. There doesn't seem to be like a platform or anything that I'm missing. But like, where would I jump to get to that thing? Or is it just taunting me? So I'm really interested to see if there's like a Game Plus mode on this. Like, I can't even, oh, I can get to that if I were up there, but I didn't make it up there. So that soda is not accessible. There's broken glass in there. Can't get up there. I think I messed up something. I'm supposed to be up on that platform. I didn't do it. Can get to that, I think. Maybe not. I can get this. Yes, okay, there we go. And then I can go up to this high road here. Oh man, let's see. Ever tried downloading Sega Genesis titles on NES Classic? Nope, I kept it all NES. You're home now. Yeah, for some reason I thought you were going to stay in a hotel. I was like, why would she be watching me stream a game tonight? Nomenclature, Homebrew, Repro, ROM hack. And don't get me started, I have my own set of morals about, like, rules about whether you should buy a Homebrew or a Repro or a ROM hack or not. Hey, Renaissance! How are ya? Look at this hot business. Sure, they're talking about the game and not me, right? Ever play Little Samson? I played a little bit of Little Samson, John, early enough to know that I need to play more of it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. That Little Samson's actually the reason, one of the main reasons I got an EverDrive, because I wanted to play Little Samson on official hardware, but I didn't want to play a multi-cart because they can apparently damage your systems. But I also don't want to spend like $1,300 for an actual cartridge, and I don't know if I want to pay for a repro either. So, yeah, EverDrive. Alright. If you've seen, I think we've talked about this. Oh no! No! I think we've talked about this game, Renaissance. I don't know if you've seen it before, though. I've been meaning to stream it for a while, though. This is a really neat level. Check this out. Oh boy. A million copies of Legacy of the Wizard. Complete in box. It's probably like $9 complete in box. I think I got it for like, I want to say it was like $11 or something when I was a kid. I don't know. It's a challenging game. It's hard. It's not for everyone, but I think it's worth playing if you have the time to invest in it and the patience. I don't know if I could ever play through it again, though. Not with my current lifestyle. Certainly not. Maybe with a walkthrough, since I've beaten it before. Maybe just to do it again, or just watch Renaissance's stream. And these posters are really cool, and the names in the movies: Goonies, Ghostbusters. I'm trying not to think about how like anachronistic this might be, because this is Halloween 1985. The NES was only launched in October of 1985 in New York. So would this guy and his friends all have, you know, like Nintendos and NES clubs and things? I don't know. Suspension of disbelief, right? There's a Ghostbusters poster behind him. Completed box. Yeah, I don't have a completed box. I have it. I just got it loose. The hot business is my hotness playing this hot game. Awesome. How you doing tonight, Ren? We warmed up a little bit today, but still much more comfortable than the summer. Sure. Yeah, I've been wanting to stream this, and I've been wanting to stream some Halloween-y games, but I didn't want to stream the same ones everyone else is streaming, and I think everybody has moved on past Halloween 85. Oh, I hate these. This boss is the worst. There's these little things flying around. You have to kill them, but they're really hard to kill. and then a bird will come out. I think, if I'm doing this right. But I'm gonna die pretty soon, like that. Alright, so I've got 9 knives. This boss fight is terrible. It's just too easy to get hit by these things. I think if you stay put, you can kill most of them. I think when you start jumping around to kill them is when you're just inviting danger. And then you kill enough of these and a bird will come out, and then you have to kill the bird too, and all of these things, I think. So this one's kind of annoying. Nope. Ah. Okay. You just have to get the timing down, like exactly right, or they're gonna hurt you. And there's that bird. And I died again. Nuts. I'm losing a lot of lives on this one. I did manage to dispatch this one last time. I think I was staying over here though. Stand right here. I don't think they can sneak up behind me. Oh, I was wrong. This is just really, this is my least favorite boss fight. Come on. Losing 2 lives here. Maybe I need to stand on this table. That's what the table's for. Nope. Nice. Yikes. Alright, let me pause for a second. Ugh, I don't like those ones. Hey David! Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm streaming Haunted Halloween 85, an NES Homebrew game. I really do not like these things. I'm actually going to lose all my lives, aren't I? This is terrible. This is really, really terrible. I beat this like the other night. Yikes. These things are just so small and annoying. Alright, I think I did this by just staying in one place, so I'm gonna try doing that again. Just be patient. Grab that health. I just have to kill those 2, and I'm done. Sheesh. Alright. That's rough. That's a rough one. There's no good way to deal with those little bat bird things, yeah. Do I think video games hold my hand too much these days? I think a lot of games do. I think that some designers go into it I think a lot of games are designed so that you can beat them if you just stick with them long enough. Certainly Nintendo games have gotten to the point where, like, if you fail a certain number of times, then they give you all these assists. I don't know. I mean, there were a lot of easy NES games back in the day too, but I don't know. I feel like if you just put enough time into almost any modern game, you will beat it. And I don't know if that's true of all NES games. Hey Megadan, how are ya? Oh man, are you just getting... No, you're working. Can you hear me? I'm doing well, if you can't hear me. Yeah, I just figured I'd get on a stream a little bit tonight. I've been wanting to play this for a while. And probably won't have a huge amount of time. I probably shouldn't be streaming this right now anyway. I've got work to do, but lately I've been too brain dead at night to write, weirdly enough. But last night I was so tired that I was like, all right, well, let me just play for like maybe half an hour or something like that before bed, just unwind. And I fell asleep playing a game. I was like, all right, I can't even do this. So at least I had made the right decision to not try to write in that state of mind. Oh, that's a bummer. I really want that health. That's okay. I'll lose more health getting it than I'll gain. Yeah, have you seen this game before, Megadan? I think you might enjoy it. It's pretty good controls. I mean, pretty good challenge, I think. Game Genies, yep. Yeah, they're really cool. I've met a few of them too. I fell asleep in my kid's room earlier this week. Yep. This is the tricky section here. These pumpkins took me a long time to figure out how to get past them. I thought that was it for me. I thought the game was just over because I would never figure it out. Oh, come on. Yeah, candy corn. Candy corn in a cornfield actually is pretty funny. Bye. This stuff. This is where you can really load up on a lot of lives. Game's pretty forgiving. I forget if I'm playing this. I guess I'm playing this on normal mode. I don't know if there's like another mode or not. Yeah, I met Zach, who I think did a bunch of this art. I think I met Tim. Oh no! Oh! Bummer. Well, I'm pleased that my wireless controller seems to be working okay. Sometimes after about half an hour I start getting some kind of interference, but I'm trying it on channel 3 right now, and so I think it might be good. Which is nice because I really want a wireless controller up here because the TV's too far away, and I was having trouble with this controller even though I really like it, and I kept thinking, oh, maybe I should just get a receiver, a retro receiver from, you know, 8BitDo, but I know that introduces lag, and I'm not really keen on that. So I keep trying to make this thing work. I know it's very clicky. But yeah, you can load up on lives here, which is nice. I don't know if I need it. I guess I do need it. Oh, whoa, that was close. Alright. Nope. Can't get that health, that life either. So that's sad. Very sad. I can't get that one either. Nice. Ugh. Really lost some opportunities for lives here. You played at Midwest Gaming Classic. Yeah. Did you try 86? Halloween 86? I think that's even better. This is tricky. Being able to grab that thing is hard. So the way that I figure out how to get through here, or the easiest way, I think, is to just keep jumping and get out of here as fast as possible, because these things just keep spawning. I've just skipped a whole bunch of things, but at least I'm out of there. And you just drop down here. I've been trying to learn that you don't have to kill every enemy, which is tricky for me because when I used to play video games, I always would try to complete everything. I'd never pass the coins. I would try to get every power up, whether I needed it or not. And I've been sort of embracing some of the speedrunner type things of like, well, sometimes you have to take damage in order to get past an area, or sometimes you just have to skip things. So like, how do I get that thing? I think there must be another mode in this game where you can jump higher, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, the character reminds me of River City Ransom 2. That's one of the things I really like about this game. Like, I love River City Ransom, although I have to admit I've never actually beaten it, and I probably will at some point soon. I just never really figured out how to like maximize getting all the power-ups and things like that, and learning all the moves, but I just need to do it. So, but I do love me some River City Ransoms. You see there's going to be like an Arc Works collection that has all of the Kunio-kun games and Double Dragon 1, 2, and 3. And I don't know if it's going to be on Switch. I think it might be. Oh, I think it's going to be on Switch in Japan, where you can still get it. And I was debating whether I need to get it or not, or whether I should get it or not. Because some of those games never made it over here. But I don't know if they're translated or not. By the way, if these guys are at PRG, you should check them out. Nicole. Oh, that one doesn't move. Very tricky. That life. Oh. Oh no, I should have just grabbed them because then I would have been able to collect them again. Alright. Hey, Central Pennsylvania Reviews, how are you? Yeah, I figured that, Nicole, the get everything method. These guys are Retrotainment. They're probably there. I think they go to like every major gaming convention. They'd probably actually have a standee, like a cardboard cutout of this guy, Donnie, from this game. So just look for that. And I'd be surprised if they weren't there. And they might have full. I don't know if they have full quiet there or not. Like, I'm really looking forward to playing that one. Yeah, the art in this game is really, really solid. Like I've heard some great interviews with these guys on different podcasts, and just getting the game to scroll like this is actually really hard to do on an NES. It's one of the harder things for homebrewers to do. This is why Battle Kid. Well, I mean, not why Battle Kid, but one of the reasons why Battle Kid is screen. Oh no! Can I get up there? Nope. Is you know, load screen to screen instead of scrolling. Can I get up there? Please? Yes. Because I need to be able to get those lives up here. Castlemania, Courtney Hirsch and Pink Gorilla on your list for tomorrow. Oh, it'd be cool to meet the Castlemania. Keep meeting Ryan. I don't know Courtney Hirsch. And Pink Gorilla I only know through Metal Jesus. And I've never been to any of those. No, this is not my first time playing this. I've been playing it. I've been playing it a little bit off and on. Past like week and a half or a couple weeks, I think. I meant to stream my first play of it recently, but it just didn't work out. I just wanted to play it, and I figured maybe I would play it and actually like not completely suck when I get around to it. Oops. But I haven't beaten it yet. I came pretty close to beating it the other night, I think. So, like, how do I get... Oh, this one I can get like this. How do we get to that soda can? There's gotta be something I'm missing. Like, there's gotta be... Oh! That just looks like a bug. I can't always get that to work consistently. I feel like I'm trying to get into the minus world or something. Nope, I don't know. Ladder on the right, then back to the left. Maybe. I think I've tried to do that, but if the screen scrolls too much, then you can't actually get back over there. Hi, Kevin. So, like, I can sort of... Nope, see, and it scrolled off. So, I can get this can. That's fine. I don't know if that's not like bad design or anything. I don't know. I think I'm missing something there. So, Metal G's... Oh, hey, Ice Pirate. Yes, this is Fortnite. So Metal Jesus, John Hancock, and Radical Reggie today, but I'm not cool and don't know them. I've only interacted with John Hancock online because I bought the Kellett's Gamer's second adventure from him. Actually, the first adventure from... No, I got first adventure... Did I get first? No, John Riggs sent me that, right? Yeah. Radical Reggie, I don't know him either. I don't think I only just started following him. I heard an interview with him on the... that's gonna kill me, isn't it? I'm not gonna drop down there. I don't even need it. I have to drop down there. Shoot. That was weird. What did I do that for? So, like, this isn't quite... I think that is a platform that I can... get on that thing. It's gone. It's okay, as long as I didn't lose a life there. Okay, I have to go up. That's fine. So this level's a little bit weird because it's kind of hard to see where you can actually go. Hey, Batman! Man, all the heavy hitters are coming in here tonight. The myth, the legend. Here comes the Batman. Very nice. Are you guys raiding from somewhere? I know Cap was streaming, and I really want to play a game tonight. And I don't want to get spoiled for Gargoyle's Quest because I'm definitely gonna play that at some point. So. Blood on the wall. Okay, see you in a bit, Batman. Is the controller too annoying, guys? Do you dislike? So I think I can go over there. Should I try to get that life? I guess I should. Is that... Can I jump on this? Oh, thank you. I didn't know that was something. Sometimes I don't know what I can jump on. Phew. Okay, that was worth it. Great. And this thing, you actually need the momentum to jump through there. That's not worth it. Sometimes it scrolls too much, so I can't actually collect that soda can. I'm gonna try. Oh, see, I can't get through there. Nope. Bah. Watching a few streams, ticket with Friday the 13th. Very cool. I was just thinking that maybe you and Cap should race, Friday the 13th. I mean, but he's pretty good at that game. I mean, he knows it a lot better, so you'd have to learn it and practice it a lot more. I gotta get back to Friday the 13th at some point, too. I like where you film from now, man. The camera looks a lot better. Oh, thanks. Oh, actually, this is a different camera. This is my webcam camera, not the external one. Hold on a second, guys. My wife just came in, so I'm gonna go say hi to her. Okay. Looks like my wife might join me. So yeah, so this is I'm streaming upstairs. What the heck? Mini noise putty. Spud left out here. Yeah, I'm streaming upstairs now because I'm on the HDTV thing and I'm using my laptop's web camera.
Surprise guest star.
Yeah, let me scoot over a little bit so you can fit in here.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of people here.
Oh my gosh! Hi, everybody.
So I'm playing Haunted Halloween '85, which is a homebrew NES game. So.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, this is a better camera.
Good to be home.
This setup's a little weird. Like if you could actually see how I'm set up here, I've got my laptop on like a big box of Legos, that's shaped like a Lego block. And there's like a cord running all the way over there. But anyway, it's the family of the game together stays together.
I'm not sure where to look actually.
Can you see the?
No,
well, that's gonna be a little bit laggy, but it won't bother you because you're not playing. Well, it won't bother you because you're not. I can't play off of the computer with the lag because of the controller thing. Yes. Okay. Welcome home. How are you?
Wonderful.
I'm just gonna play.
Oh. What's it like to be married to a legend? Holy moly. Awesome.
Who asked that?
That was Megadan 29.
Oh. He gets that question all the time.
Yeah, he's an insightful fellow. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a carnivorous pumpkin.
Yeah. Everything in this game pretty much wants to kill you.
Ooh. Are you green?
So the greener you get, the closer you are to death. You turn into a zombie. This is a really tricky boss fight that gives me a lot of trouble, so hopefully I'll be able to do this one. This one is really super tricky. Nope, I just turned into a zombie. Okay. I've got more than 9 lives though, so I might make it.
Serum soda and a kill count.
Yeah, those are lives.
That's all you need in life is some soda and some people to kill.
Oops. Candy corn actually gives you health in this game. What am I doing? Oh, no. Okay. That was stupid.
Yeah, the Lego box is pretty much perfect.
There's some health.
Pretty great height. I haven't streamed up here before. This is weird.
When they line up like that, it's easier because then you can hit them both at the same time.
Makes sense.
There we go.
Get him, get him. Oh, get him good.
Oh no. Oh, why did I hit it? Nuts. Very tricky boss section here.
Evan requests that you show the controller when you get a break.
Okay.
Oh, they look so innocuous.
They do. Scarecrows are hardly ever innocuous though, right? It's almost not worth killing those darn bats because they just keep respawning.
You can barely see that bat.
Yeah.
Creepy.
Yikes.
Oh.
I don't actually know if you can defeat this thing when they're separated. I don't know if they have to be combined or not. Oh, I got rid of one.
Oh, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him.
Oh,
Oh, crap. So close.
But at least that confirms that you can kill them individually.
Megadan says we look great together.
Oh, thank you. I think so. I don't actually see us together that often.
Hey, Agent's gonna keep on streaming and I'm just gonna be like this. Every stream.
I should have left that candy corn. I don't think it ever disappears. Uh-oh. No, no.
Is it like a red one and a blue one, loosely speaking? Aye!
Yeah. Yeah, it is different streaming up here, isn't it?
It is. It's weird.
We should stream Luigi's Mansion, though, this weekend. Oops, that was a bad idea.
But I'm not the one playing this Halloween game.
Oh, dear.
Batted.
Yeah. Hold on, let me pause there.
We got another vote for Luigi's
that
Mansion.
Scene, you got a haunted Halloween game for Xbox One. Oh, cool.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, you should play that, Nice Pirate. Yes. So this is the retro USB wireless gamepad. It's all got micro switches in it. It looks a little funky. It looks kind of like an NES Max. Feels pretty comfortable though, so I don't actually care how it looks. Very clicky buttons, but that's not too bad. And it uses I think it's like 2.4 gigahertz, like radio instead of Bluetooth, so there's no lag. Supposedly he tested it out with like Tetris. No, it is hideous. I know, I agree, but it's very comfortable. Renaissance. And I've always liked the Sansui's over there. It's just it's got like a 12-foot cable because I have to plug it in, so it's over there.
Is that the new thing you're playing? What are you doing?
What? No, this isn't new. I've been using this like off and on though. Anyway, fine. Who cares what the controller looks like?
All of them, like all of them.
A lot of people complain about how this thing looks. But it really does look like the NES Max. There's a transparent version of it, which is pretty neat. But it's also very expensive. I think here you just gotta be patient. Oops.
Nice dodge.
That was not a nice dodge.
Do you have like a white streak in your hair, or you just have like a...
That's his hat.
His hat? You mean it's not his bangs?
His hat has like a P on it because he lives in...
His shirt has a P on it.
Yeah.
Oh, the hat has a P too. Oh, I see
Yeah.
what you're saying.
I know the difference between a hat and a shirt. Strangely enough. I know it's weird. I know you can't fathom,
Look.
you know, my sartorial...
It does not look like a P. It looks like he's got bangs that keep flopping from side to side.
It does. It's true. Oh, good. I need some more candy corn.
Candy corn.
Oh, got rid of one. Oh, darn
Oh!
it. Keep getting close. This game, man. Alright, looks like a boomerang toy from the Andy Griffith Show. Megadan had a great... Megadan...
I actually... Sorry, go ahead.
Megadan is why I didn't get much writing done on the train this morning, because he started streaming Ghosts and Goblins, and he had a great quote. He's like, I want to kick time in the balls. It's pretty great.
Scarecrow.
just hate these
When I
bags.
first came in, actually, before we talked about the P, hat versus shirt, what have you, I thought they were using like a yellow color to sort of create some lighting effect on his
Oh, yeah.
head, you know what I mean? Because there's some
Could
yellow
be.
around the eye area as well. So I initially didn't recognize the P there at all. I thought it was
Yeah.
like an artistic choice.
Yeah, you're gonna do that no death run soon, Dan. Because you have the patience and you have the skill. You just, like you said, you just need the luck. Because that game is just too random. Oh, I should have saved that. Ugh, nuts. Oh, just thought I could just jam this guy.
And the bats will just dive bomb you where you stand. Right?
Yeah, I know. Yep, this is terrible. Okay. I've killed 419 things, though.
Oh, that's so true about Battletoads.
What about it?
He's
Being memorization?
Gideon said how it's just not fun when you first get through it.
Oh. Well,
the effects are entertaining, like when the fists get really big, or like you kick with an enormous foot. Like that's entertaining. But
yeah. I'm running out of lives here.
you need to know how to play that game before it starts to get fun. Oh, I love Battletoads though. Yeah, totally.
Looks like a Batman the Anime Series movie.
The moon.
Yeah. So I've just gotta be patient. Oh, nuts. I'm trying not to hit those things. I really hate these dive bombing bird things. I need some more health, please.
Oh no!
Oh, I think I got health.
Kevin says, can you stand on the other limb so it takes longer for the bat to dive bomb you? I
Oh.
think it comes for you wherever you are.
There's
though,
one
right?
that
Like
there's one that's up there too, though. I have beaten this thing. I got past the stage, but maybe I was just lucky that time. I don't know.
I never beat Battletoads. I think I made it to the rat race level and then I would just...
That rat race is pretty terrible. Yes, I can stand over here, but it still attacks me.
Oh, it's actually harder to make out there.
I think the effective strategy is to keep going back and forth, maybe? I don't know. But there probably is a reason why there are two of these, right? I'm supposed to just jump between the two, maybe. Good idea, Kevin. Thank you.
Yeah, keeping in motion seems to be...
Whoops. Oh, no! Oh,
Oh! Oops.
something weird happened with my button for some reason. I think it was me, though.
Oh my gosh, they're so frenetic.
It was the controller.
Chill out, scarecrows. Ah!
Alright, I'm gonna try that back and forth thing again, though. I'm running out of lives. Not good. Last time I got past the stage with like 9 lives. Not gonna do that tonight. But there are continues, so I could keep going. I need to. The best thing is when they both line up. And it's hard to get them to do that. So you're hitting them both at the same time. Give me some candy corn or something.
Bird's just cruising in. He's chilling.
Oops. I knew that was a mistake there. Alright, last time. Then I'm gonna have to start the level over. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Pants.
I was probably one hit away from killing that thing. Alright, continue. Good grief. Unfortunately, it doesn't take long to get through the stage. Maybe I can stack up some more lives on the way in. That one got my heart going because I was almost through that thing. Frustrating.
That pumpkin does look a little bit like a jumping hamburger. When its mouth is open, you see what I mean? He fell in the hole. That's very cute.
Zombie, go down the hole.
It's really nice that that's effective against a zombie. Oh no. Oh no. There you go.
Are you little? Those are lives.
Oh,
That's
soda.
soda.
Oh.
Oops.
Whoopsie whoops.
That's just health. I don't know what that actually is.
Does it increase your total?
Well, it's, yeah, that's full health.
Oh, okay. But it doesn't increase the size of your health bar.
No.
Oh, you're downright orange when you've been on...
When you're healthy?
Yeah.
When you're hale and hearty?
Hale and hearty. A hale and hearty soup. Oh! How are you punching ghosts? Hey! The corn silo. I freaking love it.
Still don't know how to get to that thing. Why is that there? Why? It taunts me so.
Did you just hit that with a hammer?
I can do a uppercut,
Oh.
but it slows you down. It's a fake pumpkin. Or I guess it's just a real pumpkin, or just a normal pumpkin. I don't know what it is.
I suppose you can't attack the pumpkins.
You cannot attack the pumpkins. Cannot attack the pumpkins.
I would be at a disadvantage in this game. I start off pretty pale.
That doesn't indicate your health, though. That doesn't mean that you're close to being a zombie. That just means that you don't get enough sun. Am I missing any good comments here?
Oh, that's talking about ghosts and goblins.
Ghosts and goblins. Yeah.
Zombies look so malformed. It's like
They
they started
do.
to melt at some point.
They do. It's a little weird that you turn into like one of them, or you're like you shrivel up as soon as you turn into a zombie, which is a little weird. I think.
It would make sense if you were killed by a zombie to turn into a zombie, I think. But I don't quite get it when you're like fighting a scarecrow and it gets you and it's like.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you know, unless it's like what was it? Was it 28 Days Later where you just... No, actually it's The Walking Dead. Sorry, spoilers, but The Walking Dead, like, they didn't know if they had to be bitten by a zombie in order to become a zombie, but it turns out that whatever's turning people into zombies is just, like, in the air. So anybody who dies is just going to turn into a zombie anyway. So that changes, you know, things a little bit.
You're not going to get that candy corn? Can you not get back up?
I don't think it'll still be there. I think I have to go get it from the bottom, and I'm not going to bother because I'll just die probably. It's not worth it.
discolor a light fixture?
Yes.
It's the worst answer to a yes or no question. I mean, to an or question.
Bye.
That's how ineffectual they are. And we're just gonna clutter up the floor
like real
like a
zombies.
child's blocks.
Whoa.
And they have very strange dance moves.
You didn't quite learn the whole thriller thing, right?
Kind of headbanging. I find the ladders kind of hard to see.
It's the design is challenging to see like what is a surface and what is a barrier. I mean, once you play through it, then you figure it out.
Oh, nice timing.
Yeah, I figured that one out after a while. That soda, please. But I can't always get it because by the time I get over here, it scrolls off enough that I can't get to it. Maybe? Maybe? Yes. Okay, so you just have to kind of clip through the...
Just random blood
there.
splashed on the walls. How did that get there? I thought you were jumping to your death.
Seems like something I would do. Super Ghosts and Goblin streams? Maybe. You could go for some burritos, Nicole?
I would watch Genesis game streams. I haven't played on the Genesis in a while.
No, not Genesis. Ghosts and Goblins.
It says on the Genesis game streams.
Oh, the Super... Oh, yeah, yeah. I actually just tested out the Ghouls and Ghosts, because I didn't know about Ghouls and Ghosts on the Genesis until I saw Solid Nate streaming it the other night, and I just tested it out in the RetroPie downstairs. Did you see that thing I sent about the HD Genesis?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have enough cards to make that worthwhile, probably.
Oh, actually no floor.
That was a bad idea. But I've got more than 9 lives, so that's... I knew that was a bad move. The cat has arrived.
Little fuzzy visitor.
As long as I can keep collecting that. I like that they respawn the power-ups.
Oh, Kitty has some fans. Yeah. What do you do? Oh, you're so sweet. I missed you too. This one drools though.
You see how that bird thing got stuck? If you get above it, it freaks out because it's trying to drop on you, but you're not below it, and it just gets it just freezes in midair. I think it's just above.
I like how it like falls into pieces
All right,
when you hit it too.
let's get dangerous.
It's not the game you are playing.
Oops, too dangerous.
There we go. Little waterfall. 2 surprise guest stars. At least this one crept in quietly rather than announcing herself with high volume.
Oops. Come on, give me some candy corn.
Will they drop it? I haven't seen them drop
They
any.
do occasionally.
Zombie.
Do occasionally.
Or chew on your shoulder when you fail.
Ugh.
Is the cat's purring audible on the stream? It is so loud.
Probably not. I just realized I had the controller like right by the microphone for some reason. I should not have been able to survive that. Okay. Just give me some damn candy corn. Oops. Oops.
Ooh, nice. That's some fancy footwork right there. Oh. Oh.
Still more than 9 though. It's not bad.
The internet thinks we're adorable.
This is just a small portion of the internet.
No.
Uh-oh. I'm starting to get a little bit of interference on the controller. See how it's kind of actually like freaking out. So that's not good. It's so intermittent though.
Is it because it is an unattractive controller?
No, it's because there's like wireless interference from something. And it's not consistent though because it only just kicked in. So.
Oh, that sucks.
Okay. I'm not actually controlling it properly now. So that's not good. That got messed up pretty bad.
Oh.
So I just ran into that thing because I'm not actually controlling. So I don't know what that interference is, but it's not good. All right, I'm gonna switch controllers.
Whoa.
I guess this wireless thing's not gonna work.
Keep the internet company while you're gone. The internet likes cats.
That's what cats are for.
You're trying to get away. You are foolish.
Alright, you happy now, Ren? Here's my beloved Sansui. Alright, maybe this will be better with this controller anyway.
I showed you off. You want to get off my lap now? Yes.
Now it just takes getting used to.
No, I'm covered in fur, you jerk.
Buttons.
Yes, I know.
I don't know. Now's a bad time, sweetheart. No. Not now, please. Ugh.
Not with claws. No claws.
No snuggling with claws?
No. Keep our claws away for this purpose.
That's useful candy corn, thanks. Alright, come on. I can do this.
You
I
are
did this
positively
before.
orange. Contact cleaner? You mean like the cleaner you use to clean like contact lenses, or you mean like a contact cleaner?
Contact cleaner for what?
Oh, they're talking about how to clean up NES controllers.
Oh. I would just open it up and like use some alcohol. Usually the PCB isn't the thing that's gotten like really grody. It's the buttons on the inside. They get like sweat and stuff, dead skin cells and fun things like that.
Can't think about stuff like that.
I'm just making bad choices here. Shouldn't be giving me this much trouble.
Renaissance is asking if you've tried out Super Robin Hood yet.
No, not yet. Well, just to see if the cartridge works. I couldn't open the cartridge up to clean it properly because one of the screws got stripped. So I just had to use like a 1-up card and some alcohol to clean it. It seems to work on the AVS anyway. It still freaks me out how he looks towards the screen when he's running. Super Robin Hood, I mean.
I thought when he's standing still, he just pauses and starts looking at you. That was a really cool game, though. I had a lot of fun watching it.
Oh, this is good timing. I think. Oh, I knocked them apart.
What intrigues me is that every time you turn into a zombie, you immediately go into profile.
Is that what's happening? Is that why he looks so shriveled up and weird?
Well, I think so.
Huh.
Apparently zombies in this world can only face left or right. There's no in between.
I guess that makes sense then.
Like they do in the pose, you know? They hit that moment of thriller and they're like...
Oops. Oh, come on. I just had to kill that thing. Why?
This is quite the fight.
It's taking me a while. I did get past here before. I'm just taking that on principle. Need to keep moving.
Hitting number 2.
Oops.
This is one very different aspect of working up here.
Mm-hmm. I think I had...
Good night, Ice Pirate.
See ya, Ice Pirate. I think I know what to do here. So keep moving back and forth, clearly is one thing to do. But then even when I'm down there, I think I need to just keep moving back and forth so that that thing can't get a beat on me.
Yes, you're beautiful.
My strategy is not working. So I need a better strategy. Of course, getting hit doesn't help me. Why am I running into it like that? I don't know. I know. That was stupid. That's just sloppy. But I do think running back and forth is probably the way to do it. If I can get the timing down properly. At least I'm hitting both of them at least once, maybe. Or they're hitting me.
Let's just get out the gun from Duck Hunt.
Actually, I want to test out at some point there's like a LCD mod. Man. This actually is, I'm making this harder than it probably is for some reason. I don't even know what that was all about. I just totally botched that one. I'm really stingy with the corn though.
I haven't seen any corn from these at all.
Sometimes,
Are you sure they drop right
no,
this way?
no,
Oh, there
see?
you go. Okay.
just need to not rush it. And just...
Oh,
Go for the shots when I can get them.
it was a trap.
He's actually kind of slippery, like the...
Oh, you're shedding too. Oh, it's wonderful.
Two? Who else is shedding?
The other one, I'm covered in cat hair.
Oh, the both cats are there?
Oh my goodness, yes. We had one visitation and here's the other one.
I did not realize.
Yes, these are true.
The problem is I'm trying to get close to them so I can do an uppercut.
Oh,
and that's
you don't
why
seem to have time for it.
I know, I don't think I do.
You need to abandon that tactic.
I could just kill birds until they give me candy corn. But they're actually just killing me instead. Or that. Come on. I don't even know how many stages this game has. I know there's one more, at least beyond this one.
This is chosen for Halloween purposes.
Yeah, I've had it for about a year and I haven't had a chance to stream it. Oh, thank you. Haven't had a chance to play it, rather.
Oops, sorry.
Oh my god. I keep coming kind of close.
Thinking birds, man. These birds are awful. I like that. Will they get back on cycle if you kind of leave them be a bit?
I don't know.
I'm going to stay off like that.
That's...
This way you can't, yeah, you can't go for either of them.
Dang it.
Oh,
good night,
boy.
Nicole. Oh no, she's not saying good night. She was saying good night to Ice. Alright, well, I'll try to continue again, I guess. Blech. I don't know how late I should stream this. Thought I'd be in the next stage by now. So I know I can collect all 10 lives.
over those jumping hamburgers all the time. Pumpkins. The way those two zombies were walking together created kind of a fun headbanging effect.
Stones. Lives. There's like a way to get that thing. You have to drop down from up
Can
here.
you jump from the ladder? Yeah, that has to be it.
Well, there's like a weird glitch where sometimes you fall through the floor and then you come out of the ceiling again. I can't quite get that to work, but I'm gonna just try to get in here.
The jumping from the ladder doesn't do it? Oh, no, you automatically go up.
See, no.
That's a glitch? That's not intentional.
No. There's a way to. I've seen the thing where, on here where if I jump like from here a certain way and over to that section, then I actually just fall through the floor. And I thought that was a way to get to the thing.
No, it really does look like you can just jump down.
No, but see, it resets like where you fall for some reason.
Oh.
Like on the next screen. It's really weird. I'm just gonna run through here like I normally do. 20 vacation time. Ugh. I'm losing all my lives here. Like where you jump up isn't necessarily where you started from on that previous screen.
Ghosts. Did I tell you I did a ghost tour in the Missouri State Penitentiary?
A what now?
They've got ghost tours there. We didn't see any ghosts. But we did get to run around looking at the penitentiary in the dark. That was really fun.
Where?
When I was in Missouri.
When were you in Missouri?
I was visiting my friend. Famicom games open the world.
Oops.
That was a fake out.
What? Is that paint or is that blood?
Tough to say. Random spatters it everywhere. So. Blood?
That's a lot of blood to be on the outside of a barn. Like, what caused all that?
Jackson Pollock.
I didn't think he had that much blood. This ghost kind of reminded me of the ghost in Spelunker.
Oh god. So many good games for GameCube.
Oops. thought it was over here.
It's perfectly logical to me.
It's logical.
Amazon says there are like 800 NES games, so you each try most of them. Absolutely.
Wait, what? Who needs to try most of them?
Renaissance. It's alright, you play. Yeah, they have this like headbanging motion, a little kind of blob zombies that headbang.
Blob zombie instead of Rob zombie.
Oh, I was not making that joke at all. No, but look at them, they're like melting. They're like made of gack.
Well, I mean, that seems accurate. Like, why wouldn't that be the case?
Why wouldn't zombies be melted? I guess they would be, but it's just horrifying.
Yeah, zombies
Hi,
are
Peekabroos.
horrifying. Hey, Peekabroos.
Started out as a solo thing, but then I crashed the party.
I'm sure Peekabroos has played this. Did they review this one already? I don't remember. I see you guys are working with Kevin on a new game. That's pretty exciting. I get that. Yes.
Oh my god.
What? Why? Why? Ah! What the heck?
Backfired.
But I couldn't collect the corn. The candy corn. Why wouldn't it let me collect the candy corn? Yeah, this is my like third time trying to play through this. I keep choking on the scarecrows at the end of the stage.
The bats just dissolve when you hit them. It's the most efficient thing.
You got a very powerful punch.
Well, clearly. Oh!
Whoa, that sounded buggy. Oh no, it's because the thing was trying to crush me again. But that's okay, because I can collect all those lives again, so that's great. I could probably just do this like a loop to get as many lives as I need, really.
Oh, look, they just dissolve away.
You can't collect candy corn while you've got the invincibility frame. So that's interesting. Okay, fine. Oh, what?
Oh, harsh.
So the reason I'm playing is because one of my writing deadlines was pushed back.
It was?
Yeah. Not the big one, but just
okay.
the one. But I couldn't make much progress on it because we were still figuring stuff out and I didn't know. So I was just not making much progress on it at all. And meanwhile, I was kind of holding up the other revisions because that thing was due sooner. So I need to get it done. But it won't be due until after the book. So.
Oh, great.
Now I can just focus on that, and it'll be a little easier
Just
because
like
at least
easier,
I know
yeah.
exactly what I need to do for that, at least.
Alright, scarecrow time. You can't let them get out of sync, I think. If they get too far off, you're never going to be able to hit either one, because the second one will always be an option.
Right. I'm just gonna try to get my
Punch the
hits
red
in where I
one so it
can.
slows down.
Is that red one faster? Is that because that's the one that
Yeah,
does
you
all the
hit
spinning?
you hit the gray one before, like to me it's blue. The non-red one. So you have to hit the red one next to get them a little closer to each other in terms of movement time.
Oh, right. I have to get them to match up to each other.
Yeah, well you'll have an easier time.
Yeah. That's I think how I did it before, but I don't think I realized there was like an actual strategy to it.
Hit it.
I can't.
Oh dear. Well.
Don't I have to hit them like closer together? Or I just have to nudge it like a certain degree.
No, I think it's the timing of when they start. I mean, as long as they both stop at the same time, you could hit both of them in a round, right?
Right.
But if you nudge them too far apart, you won't be able to do so. It could end up like it did last time, where one of them is constantly going, and you can hit the other one like this.
Right.
Make sure you hit one then the other. very small window now.
Oh wow.
See
Yeah,
what I
you're
mean?
right.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Okay.
You gotta make sure you hit them in a balanced way.
Right. That is messed up. Okay.
No, I'm sure it's very deliberate. I'd call it messed up. But
From a protagonist standpoint, that's messed up.
this is the guy wandering through the world of hamburger pumpkins, bats that dissolve when you hit them, and melting headbanging zombies.
I'm just hitting them when I can.
Okay. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, nice dodge. Let's see that thing coming after we all. Watch out!
Oh,
that just
Jesus Christ! I thought I did it! I thought it was done! Oh my god, alright.
Oh, I would have straight up murdered you. I'll be waiting for you in the cemetery.
30,000? What's the price to 30,000? What?
Let's pull up. I didn't see it either, actually.
Oh, stadium events probably, right?
Oh.
Because what else is worth that much? Yep, stadium
Yeah.
events. I was like, what can be worth $30,000? I mean, it's not worth $30,000, but who would pay $30,000 for something? Yeah, thanks, guys. Now I've got a ton of lives, so maybe I'll make it through this stage. I don't know.
Melting headbanging zombies. It's crazy. What was that?
It's like some kind of dog thing. At the end of the stage is like a werewolf thing, and the only time you can hit it is when it calls a dog after you, but then the dog is after you, so how can you hit it? It's very frustrating. It's almost like these things don't want to die. Or re-die.
Mayhem. Craziness. Those dogs are quick. They're remnants of a dog.
I guess they're zombie dogs, right?
The ghost dogs, it's really tough to tell. They go by so fast.
So
Could be
I
dog
think I missed.
skeletons.
Did you see if Peekaboo has reviewed this or played this before? Ouch.
I don't
I assume that they
recall.
have, but I wonder if I'm sure they've beaten it because I'm sure it just takes time to get to the end of this.
Yeah, I don't think Peekaboo has commented on that.
Yeah, they've been doing some great videos of homebrew games. It's sort of one of the few. There aren't a lot of people who are like really into homebrew games in the community right now in terms of like YouTubers. So Dan from Die Hard. No, it's not Die Hard Gamer Brothers. I just mixed it up. Dan B. Oh crap. Dan B.
Kind of like a tumbleweed with a dog head.
Kind of. Anyway, so he streams a lot of like homebrew games, and sometimes Brad Smith, who's a homebrew programmer, streams them.
Oh, Bruise. Ha! Yes, okay, I'm with it now.
Yeah.
I'm with the program. How can you tell you can jump on it?
Because I played it before. But that thing, I don't recall. Can I jump up there? So I
The
can't. I
awning?
haven't figured out how to
Surely.
get to that. No, see, I don't know how to get to those.
Oh, it's not an awning.
There
it's a
has to
garage
be
door.
something else with this game where, like, how am I supposed to get to those things?
Yeah, some mechanic in this. I don't know.
But
You
like,
jump up
is
on
there
the trash
something?
can?
No. But I can get this one. But like that other one, is there something that like you play through the game again and you have like a double jump or something? I don't know. Because otherwise it's just mean. Unless there's something I'm missing, which is entirely possible. It's just nice to be in a new area.
That car is absolutely enormous.
This is go home.
Put that thing relative to the size of you and the zombies.
True. Oh no. I guess I didn't actually need to kill any of this. Oh. Could have just kept going, I guess.
Hello, Cabot.
Cabot, hi. You paid $120 for Demon's Crest. Yeah, that's an expensive one. The most expensive retro game I own. Well, I guess Rescue Rangers 2. I still have to do my video of like five most expensive games.
I'm an adult and I want this thing.
Don't push the thing.
I'm buying it. Love that sentiment. Being an adult is awesome.
But the games that I have, I haven't paid a ton of money for. The most expensive one I bought was like
That is
Battlestorm
harsh.
recently.
Your ex sold your boxed copy years ago. Jeez.
Of what?
The Chrono Trigger.
Oh my god. Oh, hey, Spoony Bard, how are you?
Come on, ouch, jeez.
Congratulations on the successful Kickstarter for Alfonso. I'm looking forward to getting my game. I came this close to wanting the transparent shell, but I'm just going with the standard one. Ouch. Chrono Trigger. I don't know if you saw, but when we were at Scott's, I had to pick up off his shelf. He has like a box copy of Earthbound. And I was like, oh my god, I've never seen this in real life before. Oh man.
He says hello, by the way.
Who says that? Oh, Wampum. Yeah. I'll send him complete in box. That's a fun game. I picked that up in like last year and a half ago or something. I want to play through it. Metal Storm I paid too much money for, but.
Alright, what can you actually jump on after you collect those? That was the question. Oh my goodness.
I'm supposed to jump on that thing, but that's okay. I'll just collect lives again. This looks like a great park. Spud would love it here. I like how he kind of hops down the slide. That's a weird slide, though. Like, you have to climb up a ladder? That's not a... You're not going to want a kid to climb up a ladder to get to the slide.
It's got a safety railing. What do you mean?
Still.
What are you talking about?
Why? Oh, that's right. I can jump on that thing.
Yeah, what are you talking... Kids, like... Of course you climb up a ladder.
But no, but parents...
Stairs, you know.
Stairs, but that's a ladder.
No, the merry-go-round is floating in space as well.
It's just in the background.
Floating in space.
What happened to
in the
that
background.
ghost? I mean, there's some like supernatural stuff going on in this game.
Slide.
There's some okay. There's some supernatural stuff going on here. There were floating bales of hay before, remember?
No. Before my time.
I'm disappointed that this isn't a functional seesaw. How much fun would that be? Who propped that up on a trash can?
It's just a board. I don't even see where it would have sat.
Oh, it's just a board. I guess I was in a playground and I thought it was a seesaw. But yeah, sometimes it's confusing to know like what you can actually jump on.
Yeah, no joke. Whoa! Swarm of ghosts.
That's bad.
Yeah, look, yeah, I get it.
Bye.
Ooh.
Oh god. Oh boy. Nope. 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 Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, I need to just creep through there. There we go. If you scroll too fast and too many of them spawn all at once.
Bye, Renaissance.
Oh, good night, Renaissance. See you tomorrow night. Streaming Castlevania 3, I think. He opened his Etsy store for his prints.
Oh, yeah, it was so cool to see the painting.
I might need to get that Super Mario Brothers one. That or the Castlevania. He did the gate.
trying to figure out why I find those ghosts so weird looking.
They're pretty weird.
Oh, but the shape of them is funny. It's like they ought to be an ice cream cone, but instead they're...
I ran out of sidewalk.
Ghost.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's a soda. But that's
that wasn't
gonna
worth
happen.
it. I should have gone up there.
I
I don't know why I did that.
I don't think that was going to work. I don't know how you get that one.
Mother. Have a good night.
Quite a brotherhood.
Oh, ghosts. Yeah. We have to watch Doctor Who.
Yes, that is the truth. God, it's like you're playing in slow motion.
Yeah. Well, I'm disappointed that I can't use that wireless controller up here. It only works in the basement, which is useless because the Nintendo's like 2 feet away from me when I'm playing. But it's just totally random. Something just suddenly started interfering with it. I actually don't have this set up on an extension cord right at the moment. I have it plugged into my Fourscore as an extension cord. Whoops.
You must have to get that next soda on half between.
Yeah, like that.
Nope.
Oh!
Well, not quite like that, but...
Or I could just not get that.
Yeah, give it a miss. Especially if you're going to be tiptoeing for the rest of the level.
Tiptoe through the ghosties. By the way, there are cupcakes in the kitchen, if you so desire.
Don't know what you
We
need.
had a lot. There's one vanilla one left, and there's a bunch of chocolate ones
From the
from the
thing?
party.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm falling asleep a little bit, so maybe I'll go eat a cupcake.
There are also fig Newtons. Renaissance loves fig Newtons.
I'm aware.
It's a thing. Oh, come on. Why did I do that?
Alright, cupcakes.
Discovery. Yes, I haven't seen that video, that short video that they've done for Discovery yet. I think there was a short video about Tilly. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know if I can watch Discovery week to week. I binge watched it because I was so far behind. I guess I watched it when it started, and then it just took a long time to get back to it, and by the time I got back to it, all the episodes had accumulated. I'm sort of torn, like as a Trekkie, I'm excited to see more of Captain Pike and Number 1 and Spock, but I'm also wondering why the show can't operate without them. Like, it seems like sort of forced, maybe? I don't know. Like, oh, we gotta get Enterprise into this, but but then they're not going to be on the Enterprise. It's just, you know, it seems weird. Oof, that was close. Very close to being a zombie. Ooh, forgot about that happening. Yikes. There's a short video from Discovery. They're doing these interstitial shorts, I think. Was it 20 minutes long? I thought it was going to be like 7 minutes or something. Yeah, I'll trust that they're doing. I think they're doing something good with. Like I'm sure that it'll be well done, but just I don't know. I kind of want the crew of the new series of like a new ship to just stand on their own without having to bring the Enterprise in. But I mean, I guess they don't really have a captain, so it doesn't even make sense. Like, why would the Enterprise, I mean, I haven't seen it yet, so I'm sure they've got a good explanation for this, but why would they take the Enterprise, the Enterprise shows up, and then Captain Pike, why would he transfer to another ship for, like, some special mission? It's very strange. What they're supposed to do is they're supposed to assign some temporary Commodore or something to take over, and the Commodore is going to end up being bonkers or just really ambitious or something, and then they have to, like, get rid of him. But that's okay. I'll wait and see what happens. The disaster? No, I think that's just the kimchi.
Oh, is that what they're doing?
Yeah.
Cupcakes.
Yeah, we haven't had kimchi in the fridge in a while, so we've forgotten.
It's pretty ripe.
That's the point.
I know. But I don't think kimchi, ideally, should ever come as a surprise.
Alright. One day we'll have a separate kimchi fridge.
You can have your kimchi fridge. I will have a roller rink
Okay.
in the basement.
Where's the game room gonna be?
Take a pick.
See, like, that's a trap. I'm not gonna jump down there for a candy corn. I need it, but I'm not gonna do it. Because I'll die.
Oh yeah, roller rinks are awesome. Apparently it is not too expensive to install one either. Seriously, if you ever have a house with like a big enough basement floor area, I will totally turn it into a roller rink. I would get so much joy out of that.
Oh, so you've missed it, but Nicole and her kids have started streaming.
I heard. That's very exciting. I have not gotten to see it yet, sadly.
They played Mega Man X. They played some Battle Kid. They played Battle Kid last night.
Exciting.
For the first time. That was fun. Alright. Is this where the boss is? No, not yet. Soda.
Ghosts.
Right. Should have just gone for the...
One zombie more. Ooh, an arcade cabinet. That's a good idea.
Who said that?
Red Ox? Is that what called?
Yeah.
Okay.
They've got those new, like, one-up arcade things, or the tiny one-up, is that what they're called? Tiny arcade? I don't know. Those little, like, smaller size ones. Is it raining?
Sounds like it. There was a sprinkling as I was coming in.
Oh my goodness. Yikes. That's bad news. That's better news. No.
Oh.
At least I got the life.
It evens out. What are you gonna stream next?
Who?
Nicole.
Oh.
Although I'm certain the stream would be interested in hearing what you're going to stream next as well. If you know.
Well, on Wednesday it's Guerrilla War. I gotta, you know, if I ever finish this, I'll stream 86, Hall to Halloween 86. That's some other. There's like a weird Chinese bootleg game that I encountered on a multi-cart that I think I might stream. It's called like Huang Wei or something like that.
A Link to the Past is my favorite game ever.
Oh, that's right. She was in the middle of doing that.
Oh, it's wonderful. Is it your first time playing through, or are you doing like a nostalgia replay kind of thing?
I'm not gonna try to get that on the one. Wait, it's a tricky thing to jump out. Oh god. Oh nuts. I missed it.
Yes! Oh, DuckTales 2, yay! Okay. Oh, I love them both.
Who's gonna stream DuckTales 2?
Nicole. The person I asked what they were gonna stream next.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
But yeah, Link to the Past. Oh, such a great game. In fact, before they started to kind of clue you into everything that was going on, just like they run around figuring
did you say,
out
Nicole, that you hadn't? Is this? I can't walk through that. It's gonna kill me.
Probably.
That you hadn't played a Link's Awakening. Oh, this thing. This is the boss. So you can only hurt him when he called the dog. So
okay.
This is where I lost all my lives last time. So I think I have to stay close to him.
Oh, that's a really good idea. Yeah, it's something that you know well. Ooh, okay, so when he howls at the moon, the dog comes in. Yeah, I got into a big fight about, I got into a big fight with a friend of mine about A Link to the Past versus Ocarina of Time, and which was better, and, oh, he grew up on Ocarina, so I had to give him what for. And then I loaned him the game graciously, and he never played it.
Oh, that guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whoops.
I mean, I liked Ocarina. That was delightful also, but I don't think anything's going to match A Link to the Past for me.
Oh, man. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This isn't good.
You know it.
Yeah, I know. I still need to finish up. So I was gonna order the player's guide because I think I need to just refresh where I was because it's been so long since I played it. But then it's like expensive, and then I was like, oh, I bet somebody's put this online. So I did find it online, like just a PDF of it. Because I'm at the water temple, right? But I need to refresh, like, what am I supposed to be doing?
We're good. I knew what you meant, and I agree with you 100%.
This isn't the worst. Except that I keep dying. I keep getting hit. Timing of this is very interesting. If you don't get that hit in. This is one of those times when I feel like I need a projectile weapon of some kind. So I don't want to get close to this thing because it'll kill me.
I played the handheld Zeldas later, and I cannot remember if it was in Oracle of Ages or Oracle of Seasons, but I remember there being one dungeon that had a location switching object. You would switch locations with, you know, pots or whatever it was to get where you needed to be. And I thought that was such a great mechanic. Made for a really fun dungeon. I was sorry I hadn't played it years before.
Oops.
This is no ordinary werewolf. This is like the Wolverine of werewolves.
The Wolverine of werewolves.
Well, look at those claws. They're sticking out there.
I was gonna say, isn't Wolverine the werewolf of the Wolverine of werewolves?
He's not a werewolf.
No, I guess not.
There's a fundamental problem here. He's also clearly been like hitting the sauce here because his teeth are green. He's been getting into whatever sewage is here on the ground.
It's tricky to get.
Maybe he's just been eating zombies.
Maybe this game has a limited color palette.
Oh, pshaw.
Right.
That can't be so. That's true, can't it? He's a unicycling werewolf. I'm kind of entertained by his tail. It looks a little bit like a handle.
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Spud's very into Three Little Pigs.
Yes. I've heard a little bit of it.
Just a little bit. Not good. Someone's gonna take. Wish I had a pogo stick. Got pogo cane or something. I'm about to run out of one-ups. I mean, it just continues, I think.
Ruh-roh. That is true. Let's get Scourge McDuck on this.
Smarter than the Smarties and tougher than the Toughies. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, he's faster.
Yes.
That's not
Look
good
at
at
that.
all. That was a waste.
He's just so single-minded in pursuit of you. Is there nothing else in his life?
He just wants to play.
I used to tell this creature to stop frolicking in raw sewage and get out in the world.
Alright, last try. And I'll have one continue left, I think, so I can make another go, and then that's it for the night, I think.
Get him, kitty.
Ugh, nope. This is a big bummer. Oof, don't step on that.
You know, the other thing, it's not just that he looks like he's riding a unicycle, but it looks like his legs are, you know, in a toga or something. when he marches around.
It's my last continue.
Watch out!
You mean the when he got fast, Cabot? That's how you know I was close?
Nah, it's... Interesting to see the lag on the screen.
Oops.
Whew. Oh. Someone threw away a candy corn. Man. They're just invisible in dive mode. It's kind of annoying.
This section reminds me a lot of River City Ransom, just because you can jump on these like fences and stuff like River City Ransom. Nicole says she got to watch us streamless and always enjoys the neat homes. Oh, cool.
I'm just going to bed.
Good night.
Good night.
You've got a busy day tomorrow. After following on a busy day today. But yeah, have a good night.
What cheerful pause music. I think I'm gonna step out as well, actually. Very tired. Good luck. Have fun. Thanks for having me along.
Yep, I'll be
Bye, everybody.
soonish.
Good
This
to
is
see
my
ya.
last continue, so the spud's in the bed, by the way.
Oh, okay. I'll look forward to that. Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah,
I'll
see
be
you
quiet
soon.
when I go in there.
Yep.
Bye.
Oh, hi, Bog. Alright, let me slide over here. Are you gonna finish that soda?
No. What?
Mm-hmm. Thanks. Peekaboo says bye. Okay. I've got to walk Benny before bed. That was close. If I were Mario, I think I could make that jump. It's just some kid. I don't think he can do it. Oops. Uh-oh. Great. Ooh, that was close. Ooh. Okay. Just trying to scroll a little bit ahead by jumping in case I can spawn something early. Just tackle it on its own. Looks like that one comes down the drain. Okay. Hey Jeff, good gamer, how are you? Yeah, like I don't know how to get to that. I can't actually reach that. I'm missing something. Not good. Him from the left-hand side, then I'll get that dog thing too when it comes through. So I think I need to be on the left of him. Hey, Down Phoenix, how are you? Never played 85, but have 86 on Steam. It's pretty good. Yeah, 86 is much more polished and has a lot more just had a lot more to it, being able to switch characters and have extra moves and stuff. And this game feels sort of rudimentary compared to it, but obviously it came first. So I want to play them through in order. I picked up both of them last year. I'm really excited about 86, but 85 is really good too once you get used to the control. It's definitely very challenging. Some of these boss fights are just really obnoxious. It's back as a standard tank. I think maybe. Okay, not this time. I think I have an idea. I think. Just need to make sure I'm on this side. Oh, that's good. Timing is tricky here. So I can just count. Timing could do it by timing. It's about 10 seconds. So the dog, I'm about to lose my last life. The dog is I can only hurt the werewolf when it howls and calls the dog. So that's tricky. Alright, that was the end. That was my last continue. Womp womp. Alright, I think that's it, guys. It's been a couple hours, 2.5 hours, and that's it. So that's about as far as I've gotten ever. I mean, the last time I played this, I only got up to the werewolf 2, so I need to practice him some more. I need to get up to him with a bunch of lives. So a little more practice, but we'll get there. Thanks, Cabot. Thanks for hanging out. So it looks like, okay, the difficulty can set to hard and very hard. Wow, okay, so there's the number of lives. Yeah. But, yeah, thanks, Peekabrews. Thanks for hanging out. It's very cool. I've been wanting to stream this for a while, so I think I just need to keep playing, and eventually I will figure it out. If you guys have any tips on how to beat that werewolf, I think it's just a matter of timing, right? Looks like every 10 seconds he's about to summon the dog, and so I need to just You need to time it out. Oh, is Wes streaming too? Awesome. I'll go check it out. I should probably go to bed soon too. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great weekend. I don't know if we're going to stream. My wife might want to stream some Luigi's Mansion tomorrow night if we have time. We'll see how it goes. But take care, alright? Have a good one.